What the heck is going on at Glitch? Alright peeps, so a couple of days ago, Glitch dropped a couple of major updates in regards to their future, from the amazing Digital Circus, murder drones, to now even Lackadaisy of all things? Glitch made an absolute statement, not only in regards to where they are now, but also for what they intend to do in the future, so we need to talk about it. Because while a lot of what they revealed was very positive and rightfully is getting everyone excited, there is potentially a hidden major issue here with what they intend to do, as it could be very dangerous for the future of indie animation if it's not handled properly. Hey guys, it's the Pink King here, and yes, it's real! The amazing Digital Circus beach episode is indeed real, you guys can rest now. But while we're on the topic of Digital Circus, let's start off with the brand new teaser to the next episode that they revealed, which, I won't lie, did leave me scratching my head a little bit. Because for all of the build up to this episode, we've been told that it's getting way darker. The next few episodes are going to be the darkest this series has ever been. This is the point where everything we've seen so far is gonna go to batshit insanity. And what is the very first bit of footage that they show us in regard to this new, darker tone? It's the gang having fun on a relaxing beach. Oh Goose, you sneaky devil, luring us in with the cute little adventure aesthetic, only to turn it into some of the most tragic and horrific stuff we have ever seen. You can't keep doing this to me! But aside from the footage, which looks really good, Gangle is a diva confirmed Slay Queen. We now have a release date for not only the next episode, but the episode after that, with episode 7 releasing in December and episode 8 releasing in March. It seems like whatever's going to happen next is going to be truly devastating, as I don't think they ever revealed when 2 episodes were going to come out at the same time, so whatever's going to happen next, it's really going to be important. And as someone who's only gotten more attached to these characters the longer this show's gone on, I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. But Digital Circus isn't the only news that we got, because Murder Drones is now available as a comic series. And not only that, but they are now partnering up with the Living Tombstone in order to give Murder Drones an official music video, releasing in a couple of days from now as a matter of fact, and honestly, I'm all here for it. I was admittedly very late to Murder Drones, and while I feel like it's pretty weak as a series, it does have a certain edgy charm to it. In fact, I'd probably argue it suits a music video format much more than a series would. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how this music video goes, and if it's any good, I might just make a video about it. But now I want to get into the real meat of what they showed off here, such as with the Gaslight District and where it's at currently. Now, this series is still in pre-production until the team completes all their work at Digital Circus. But in the meantime, they did share a couple of juicy details on how each episode will be centered on one character each, with each episode exploring and expanding on them one by one. Now, I'm a really big fan of this idea. The Gaslight District was probably my most hyped up Glitch pilot in a while, with just how stunning and raw it looked and felt. I'm a pretty big fan of this decision, to say the least, as long as they continue to expand the world at the same time, because I just need to know what the heck's going on in this weird place. So, count me in. And honestly, I'm probably the most excited for the Gaslight District in comparison to any other Glitch project they've got coming up. But the Gaslight District, Digital Circus, Murder Drones, you know, we all sort of expected them to make an appearance here, you know. But I certainly was not expecting to see a rather shocking collaboration between Glitch and Lackadaisy? Whoa, now hold on peeps. Do you want to be featured in a video? Just like Corey, Daniel John Liu, and the epic Timers Productions? Then listen up, because you need to subscribe right now, because I'm on a mission to get to 30,000 subscribers, and I need your help in order to reach it. So, if you want to help me on my mission and potentially get a shout out, then all you need to do is subscribe and comment down below telling me you subscribe. Remember peeps, you have to comment down below telling me you subscribed in order for me to see you. And who knows? it might just be your name that's the one featured in the very next video. But with that, peeps, let's get back into Glitch. Now, I don't know whether I've been missing something, but this news about Lackadaisy came out of nowhere. They were really keeping this arrangement under wraps, as now officially Glitch are going to be teaming up with the crew behind Lackadaisy in order to make each episode a little bit longer and a bit more professional, as I do believe they're going to be producing the show now, which, you know, isn't only a shock, but if you recalled from my video about Lackadaisy a few months ago, I said that it seems like Lackadaisy kind of just randomly disappeared. The pilot came out and then it was complete radio silence from the team in regards to what the future of the series was. But as it turns out, they've apparently been working really hard behind the scenes, and I do believe a Mr. Olin Rogers of Final Space fame is now the one overseeing Lackadaisy, as well as other Glitch shows, being the head of development for Glitch for over a year now. And, you know, you just love to see it, man. The attitude he has of wanting to help ensure people's visions are untouched as possible and that they're boosted. You just cannot love this guy for that. He's amazing, especially with everything he went through in the industry. It's not only reassuring to see him guide projects with that sort of mindset, but it also sets a really nice, healthy standard for the company. And hopefully with their influence, now Lackadaisy can live up to its full potential, because if you recall, I wasn't a big fan of Lackadaisy when I first saw it. You know, aside from the animation, it looked okay. Everything was a bit off and a little choppy in terms of writing here and there, but hopefully now that they have the assurance that they're going to be able to make more, they can finally take the time that they need to really establish something strong here, because on the surface this seems really, really interesting. I definitely see how there's a lot of potential here. Now, however, there is something about this Lackadaisy deal that I do find just a little worrying. As well, yes, it's great to see other projects get picked up, I do have to be honest here and say that I'm a little concerned about what precedent that's going to set for the indie animation sphere as a whole. With Glitch picking up so many shows that are showing promise, it's a little bit of a worry about them potentially holding a monopoly and oversaturating the market. And doing that so much not only cheapens what you might make, but as the saying goes, competition forces evolution. And so if Glitch partner up with every slightly promising indie project out there, there is a slight possibility of things becoming far less unique or expansive for the scene. Now you might say that's a bit ridiculous, but look no further than some other big animation studios out there, like Disney. For some years now, they've been acquiring so many IPs that even showed a little bit of promise that eventually now they're starting to fall into that same oversaturated and overdone trap, and thus feel much less special and far more corporate. Now, do I think that's going to happen here with Glitch? No. At least not yet. After all, they're still a very young company so far, and the mindset that they have and the approach that they're going for is really solid. So I don't think they're going to go down that road, but it is something important to still be aware of, because if they're not careful about what it is they pick up and how they run it, they do run the risk of oversaturating the indie market, which could cause a lot of damage, even if it was done unintentionally. But that aside, I'm very excited for everything Glitch has got going on here. There's a lot of content to get me excited for, more shocking announcements, and even new avenues that they're exploring. I'm absolutely hooked. Oh, and before I forget, Night of Guinevere was also a massive success that they've just confirmed, with talks of the series officially being greenlit. Now, I don't know why it hasn't been greenlit yet, considering the massive success the pilot was, but if I were to assume, I'm probably guessing that it's just because Glitch are currently all hands on deck with Digital Circus, and they're just waiting to finish that series before they spread their team equally in order to get more stuff done. And so, it's here where I ask you peeps, what did you think about Glitch's news? Are you excited? Are you worried? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, then be sure to like this video and subscribe. It helps me make this content for you guys a whole lot faster, and it tells me that you want more content like this. But with that, peeps, it's been the Pink King here, and I'll see you all next time.